the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. He'll try to take it back. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is definitely intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is.
Oh, he's getting ahead of stick, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
and the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged on the outside, it's Whittington. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore will throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback gets past the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the give off the left side.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The sneak scores it.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Whittington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some...
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket and good.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give out of the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
A shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Grabbed in the middle, Ed Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Whittington. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF flag.
Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Moore to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
It's caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
I'm hungry, y'all. And against Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he's throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target. So nice job on that play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Let's it fly.
Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can
and it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll try to keep this clock.
I'm double teaming that nigga. What the fuck?
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield.
It's getting double. It's supposed to be getting double.
All over him. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Moore will throw. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'm about to hit. Let's see, I'm hitting double team right here.
The give to the back.
There
he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off an explosive play. That is a backbreaker if you're this defense.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Nuts.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air. It's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses to 40. He's out of bounds after
Do
picking
that
up
shit again.
17. Got to save every precious second. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home.
Could just finish the game. That's 1 second. That's it. I was originally playing USC, but they quit early. They scored. Copy the Badgers.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here
Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allison Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the just shedding tackles. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds him on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket. And getting
touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Line is set on third down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Look at that time in the pocket.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
First out of field down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Dances away. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to find the end zone.
They got blitzed.
Touchdown, Rebels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Good pick.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Ray. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout.
It's the fucking ball, man. Stop knocking shit down.
Getting a hand on that pass.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Stribbling. Turning it on. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. He lets it fly.
What the fuck? How you get in front of me?
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing him back. And they'll get him down.
That's another one. That's another one. Yeah. Who should I be next, y'all, man? Oh, I'll be as Oregon. I was 2 wins away from that. Last game one called Florida. Gotcha. We ranked 156,000. Fuck out of here. 197 game win streak. I'll pay that. This is insane. 73 cheats. We got experience in the field. We got far out there. So I gotta go blow some shit.